we are going to jump in and play a little bit of the game and talk about it, talk about what it has been doing to our lives and how it's affected us as we played it. It's an incredibly intense, very violent, very brutal experience, because you have to basically survive everything that can kill you in this game, and there's a lot of things that can kill you. Should I just jump in there, Blake?
Yeah, just give me a second.
Okay.
You can start, I'll be there.
Okay, Blake is going to join me here now. We played about 3 hours or so of this at an event last month, and I'm, as you can see, 10%, 4 hours into this game right now. I don't know how the percentages break down. This breaks down a little bit about where I've gotten here. I've started to create my Wenja village. I've started to find some allies, and they've been teaching me things. I can't remember every character's name, but she likes to collect ears. These are the Udams. This is one of the opposing tribes, and there is a real battle for land in this game. It's not just a traditional Far Cry experience where you're just taking care of bad guys that might be, taking advantage of the land or the local population. Everybody in this game is fighting for land, and you are fighting to add to your resources by finding lost tribe members out there. And there are varying degrees of brutality even amongst your allies in this game, because everybody's just trying to fight for survival. So I'm 4 hours into the linear experience. The game that Ubisoft let us play at the preview event, they let us bounce around a little bit, so we saw a little bit further into the experience, which was really cool. But even in this 4 hours that I've been running around in, I've been trampled by mammoths, mauled by saber-toothed tigers. I have found a grappling hook so I can start to climb up different sheer surfaces, which is great. But I got peed on by one of the Wenjas. I got stuck and trapped in a cave. I found some of the sun-worshipping tribe, and they are incredibly athletic and covered in blue paint, so they can hide in sort of darker areas. And they are very creepy. They just are so feverish in their sort of created religion within this game that it just, every time you find them, it's like you're being chased by these prehistoric cult members, and it's frightening as hell. And so what happens is you create a village. You start off, you've got a cave. You basically survive a huge saber-tooth attack, the saber-tooth tiger attack, and you create a cave. Or you create a village outside of the cave that you get there, and you create a little hut for yourself. This is my
hi everybody.
This is my Takar's cave. We play as Takar here. This is the character that Elias Defexis voices, and you survive. You come out of this cave. You survive. There's all these little nooks and crannies where you can collect stuff. It gives you data on some of the things, some of the beasts that you've hunted and the upgrades that you've been able to unlock and purchase. Hope we sound okay. Let us know in the chat on either Twitch or YouTube to let us know how we sound. I'm gonna try to. Yeah, you can find us on YouTube, right? Okay, cool.
I've already tweeted out the link.
Okay, perfect, awesome. So I've unlocked a couple of bonfires, which are fast travel unlocks. I've found 3 of the first 4 main Wenja tribe members. I don't know if it's Wenja because the characters in the game, through the language that everybody speaks in the game, they call them Wenja. But it's spelled like Wenja, so I don't know how to pronounce it in modern day English.
I think just Wenja is fine.
Wenja, okay, so this guy peed on me. He's got no arm, but earlier when I discovered him, he knocked me into a cave and pissed all over me and shook his dick.
Why did he do that, Dick?
He is just an angry guy. Somebody ripped off his arm, so he doesn't trust anybody. And then so he's Piss Man. He peed on me, so
Chat,
I am Piss Man.
Let me know how the audio of the game sounds relevant to our audio, because it's going to go up and down depending on how loud the game gets. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to constantly monitor it, so let me know if there's any issues.
We'll adjust as necessary. So what happens is you unlock these villagers, and you're trying to create a big tribe tribe, which kind of reminds me a little bit of Fallout 4, where you're trying to just, you know, create all of your colonies, basically, all of the different areas.
But have you crashed at all playing this game?
No, I have not crashed.
So it's nothing like Fallout 4.
Oh, nice. Sick burn, buddy. Okay, and then so at each one of these huts, now Tensei is, I think I'm burning. Oh, okay. Tensei is like the medicine man. He's super crazy. He gave me my first vision and he made me drink some Advil soup. He's always...
Oh, this is right where I was when I stopped playing.
Oh, yeah?
At the Ubisoft premiere event.
Okay, so this... All right, so he's about to tell me about the Sun Tribe. He uses fire attacks and burns people alive. And so we are going to go and visit an incredibly tough part of the game because we've already seen this. This is a good place for you to check out. So basically, these first few hours of the game, you are learning all of the intricate details of hunting, upgrading your primitive weaponry. You get a bow, you get a club, you get a spear. You're obviously using all of the resources that are available to you all over the land.
He killed this dude because he was suffering, right?
Yeah, he was burned alive. Right? So now he's going to give me a mission, and I'm going to go out on this mission. And of course, there's lots of open-ended stuff. I can go in a bunch of different ways.
Vic is okay. I'm just going to adjust the audio again.
Vic is too quiet. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so we are now about to. Okay, so we're gonna have this funeral for this guy, this burned alive dude.
How's the audio now, everybody? Does it sound good?
Sound all right? Oh yeah, we're on camera too. That's right.
Yeah,
Hello.
So there's a video camera.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so lost a dude, and we can go to the map and we can see how much of the map I've unlocked. There's lots of question marks. I was basically just trying to get into story as much as possible. So if I go to Tensei, he is going to take me to the Izila tribe, which is the sun-worshipping tribe.
Zoom out and show everybody how big the map is.
Okay. It's pretty huge. It's a typical Far Cry, oh my god, I have to do all these things kind of map. This is the first bad guy that came and punched me in the face and killed a bunch of my villagers, and he's a big bad. So, and the difficulty obviously is very high. So I wanted to sort of level up a little bit before I went and took him on.
What I want to know is how does Takar, where did he get this fabulous GPS system that he has?
It's all instinctual.
Oh, okay. Even though he's never been to this area.
No, it's all instinctual. Somehow the engineers that have designed all kinds of maps and geodata for us over the centuries, they've got to have some kind of instinctual thing in there to first imagine this stuff, right? So Takar is the very first
I don't know, but
employee of Google Maps.
instinct wouldn't give
Right.
you the ability to know where specific things are in an area you've never been.
Hey, could somebody tell Blake we're playing a video
Instinct
game?
tells you, okay, if there's water flowing down, it means it's coming from somewhere.
Somebody
doesn't.
send Blake an email or a message or something saying that we're playing a video game.
What's this dude doing? Is he drumming?
He's drumming, man. We need entertainment in our village.
He's lucky he doesn't
Okay.
do that in front of my hut, because I would get really annoyed with
Yeah,
him.
come on, we need some levity, man. Everything's trying to kill
Be
you here.
like, shut the fuck up! I'm trying to read.
So what we got here is you have to collect all of these resources in order to keep unlocking huts, and one of the main resources is people, because you have a lot of enemies that are going to come hunting you. So now I've got two.
But when you say people, you don't mean slaves. You mean you're reuniting the Wenja,
Tribe
the
members.
Diaspora Wenja people.
Yes.
They're coming. They're voluntarily coming to your village.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
So
all
yeah,
of-
you're right. It is a lot like Fallout 4 in that regard, in that you acquire all these people who want
Yes.
to come to the safety of your village, and then they're your allies.
But unlike the previous Fallout games, there's that you're not really a mercenary. You know, there is like a survival thing right from the get-go that you're trying to keep your people alive. Your line
Also,
of people alive.
unlike Fallout 4, the game works properly.
Come on. I guess Fallout had a little bit of like you want people to survive as well. I guess.
Yeah, I should. You know what? Because I love the story of Fallout 4, so I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, let's not dog Fallout 4. It's an amazing game. Okay,
When it
so
works.
all right, so where do we want to go?
I pointed this out when we played this at Ubisoft, but it's a small detail, but I really like how when you pause, what you were just looking at becomes a cave painting in
Right.
the pause menu. So show everybody that. So
Right.
sort of unpause, right? Now, so see how you can still kind of see his bow and arrow and everything?
Yeah, it's
like a cave
awesome.
painting. I think that's really neat.
So, can't really see the details in there. Okay, so why don't we fast travel? Oh, I've got a skill I can unlock, so there's the skill tree right there. What should I do? Hunting skills?
I'm all about the survival.
I can't. I
there's
can't. I
none
only
there.
have one skill
So
point.
what's the one, the fighting skills one that are available?
I can't unlock. Those are everything's
So
locked.
you only have 3 to choose from.
Yeah. So
And
I'm
they
gonna
are-
choose
Hunter vision. What's the other ones?
plants cannot be seen. That's not a big deal.
Sacks. What?
All
So
right.
what?
Receive
Take
less
that.
damage.
Take that.
Okay. Yeah, you do fall a lot in this game. And you get chased by bears. Bears are frightening. I have a pet jaguar, or a pet panther with me. Where is he?
Brahms is saying he doesn't get to play this till March 1st. Why don't you get to play it till March 1st? Is it not out yet?
See, he's my buddy. So you're known as the Beastmaster in this game, which of course makes you think of that old cheesy syndicated hour-long show. Is this a bad guy? No, you get it. It's really easy to mistake the people on screen for your enemy, and I've killed a lot of my own people.
No, but they all have green dots above them.
Well, I didn't wait for the green dots to appear. I just started shooting things,
But-
and I killed a lot of my own people. Remember,
But
when
don't.
we sort of
But you
first playing?
cannot. You don't have to kill them until they start killing you.
Yeah.
Do you do that in real life? Do you run up to people and just start shooting them before you?
So far, no. But you know, we have not had any end of the world type.
Because
situation.
I played this for a bit on my own.
Yeah.
The last few nights, and what I was doing was, if I saw people coming over the hill, like that guy right there, I would crouch and be all stealth. And
Right.
then once I know if he's a friend or foe, then I would, if he's a friend, I would reveal myself, and if he's a foe, I would stealth kill him, because I'm a badass.
Have you been able to shoot an arrow and knock out a bird out of the sky?
Not yet, no.
It's hard, right?
In real life, I have.
Yes, of course.
Because I'm a badass
Right.
in real life.
Yeah.
But actually, no, I haven't.
Okay, so you take the plants, you take the rocks. Gorgeous, though, huh?
Yeah,
Looks
it's
really beautiful.
I
this
think
game.
anybody who's played, this is my main issue with the game, is that anybody who's played Far Cry 4 knows exactly what to do in this game. There's no need for any tutorial, I think, because if you played the previous games, because this is basically a restart of Fallout, or Far Cry
Shot him in
4.
the nose. Now he's gonna get angry.
It's Far Cry 4 with no guns.
I'm
And
gonna put my foot on that pure bore. Set him. You can get him to chase that guy right there. Oh, look at that. Just fierce. I love the attacks, though, man. I mean,
oh, the PC version's not out yet. I
Oh,
thought it was
shit.
out at the same time.
let's heal him a little bit, and let's get the boar skin right there.
Super MT,
Pet
yes,
him.
this is the PS4 version of the game.
PS4 looks lovely, right? It's a little.
pretty good.
It's a little bit like one of those zoo games, but you get to kill everything.
True Epsi?
Mm-hmm.
True Spy.
Yeah.
True E-Spy.
True E-Spy.
Okay. I don't know. Wants to know, does immersion break because of reading instead of using modern language? So I think he's asking, or she's asking, if
No,
reading the subtitles breaks immersion, and for me it does.
it does.
The first thing I do, I said this in our thing from the Ubisoft event.
Yeah.
The first thing I do in a game is I turn off the subtitles because I hate subtitles.
Yeah,
Because
but you need them
it
in
distracts me
this.
because I want to look at the stuff on the screen and then it draws my eyes to
It's
the
like
bottom
going
of
to
the
a
screen.
foreign movie. You don't know the language. You gotta.
And so that's an issue with this game, is that because it's a weird foreign language.
Get him in the head.
Have you done stealth takedowns yet?
No.
So go
I did
crouch.
when they showed
go
me.
crouch, yeah. And then, like you can stealth this dude right now,
Okay.
and then you don't waste an arrow, and you get more XP.
Okay. Wow, there's nothing but bad guys. Look at that guy.
Now you can't, 'cause it's out. But yeah, no. That's an issue for me is the sub. I mean, I guess it's fine because there's no other, it's cool that they made their own language. It would have been cheesy to have them just speaking English with a weird accent. So I like that they made their own language, but yeah, that is an issue that you'll have to get used to is reading the subtitles.
I think it just adds authenticity. To
It does, I
experience.
agree, but it is something. It's. I prefer they make their own language as opposed to just not.
Yeah.
So I prefer it this way, but it is a thing to consider when playing a game. Is if you don't like subtitles.
Elias was talking about them trying this with English and how much it would have sounded like a cartoon, right? Like Captain Caveman or something like that.
Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, Fred Flintstone. They did a great job at creating this foreign, exotic world, you know. But they've always done an amazing job on the environments. I think what they've done this time is they up the this sort of danger quotient for sure, but you just feel so fragile. You feel like at any moment something is just gonna leap out from a tree and you are doomed.
It's an interesting. It sort of drives home the point of the Far Cry games is that human beings are basically animals when they're pushed to the limit.
Yep.
So, because all the previous Far Cry games are about dropping a civilized person from the Western world into these war-torn hellholes,
Yeah.
and then they become these
Warriors.
become these cavemen basically,
Yes.
and that's a constant human thing. It's true today as it was 10,000 years ago, right?
Right.
We all have the ability to pick up a spear and kill someone with it. So
And when forced to, that's what's gonna
yeah,
happen.
and so that's exactly what happened 10,000 years ago, and it's exactly what happens today. So
But-
it sort of reinforces what Far Cry's all about.
It just feels because your weaponry is so much more primitive. There is no sort of sitting back from a distance and lobbing a grenade or a rocket.
I never got that impression playing Far Cry.
You
with
could do
guns,
so much damage with a
But it's
silent
still-
sniper rifle from 2 mountains away.
I think because I'm more. I don't do that when I play a game. I'm all about the shotgun and just
rushing right in.
or being stealth, in which case you're still right up to it. The stealth in this game is identical to the stealth in Far Cry 4 because you're not using a gun. You're
Yeah.
sneaking up behind a guy and cutting his throat. It's the same animation, I think.
They've done a terrific job with the mobility in the game as well. You do get that sense of physicality, and this is something that I've really appreciated in Dying Light as well. Revisiting that game recently too, it's impressive to be able to whip around this quickly and do all of these athletic things and swing and jump and climb. I mean, it's not a third-person Uncharted experience where you can kind of see where your body is in position to all this stuff there, but it still feels pretty impressive. I do feel that sometimes the chaos of the game is a little overwhelming, and you can kind of just get battered around and sort of lose your sense of where your enemy is.
Arbiter 902 on YouTube
Yeah.
wants to know: are there honey badgers in this game? Have you encountered any honey badgers?
There are badgers in this game.
Are there honey badgers?
I don't think so. Because this
think-
is 10,000 years
I'm pretty
ago.
sure there are. Like I haven't encountered any either, but I recall watching a trailer. In the interview, she says she talks about honey badgers in our interview that we did with the concept artist. But honey badgers. Jesus Christ!
Oh my god.
He turned into a unicorn.
I just turned him into a shish kebab. Sorry, Dole. Oh, we shouldn't have laughed.
Oh, that was sorry.
That poor little animal.
But
Okay, so
back to honey badgers.
now I can craft something. So this is the different kinds of things that I can craft.
For people who don't know, just honey
Yeah.
badgers are like one of the most deadly creatures on the planet.
Why is that?
They're just they're
just vicious?
there's a word in evolution, I forget what it's called, but it's basically
Scumbags?
no, like if one honey badger fights an elephant,
Yeah.
the honey badger is gonna die. But they just go crazy and go all in, so that
Okay.
the elephant gets injured enough that the next time it sees a honey badger, it tries to avoid them.
Okay.
So that doesn't benefit that one honey badger who died, but
Oh.
it benefits the species as a whole.
They got little guy syndrome.
Yeah, so basically they've
Yeah.
evolved into these creatures that are complete scrappers. Like they will just kill you, and they're also really intelligent. They'll if you hide they'll open garbage cans and things that are locked and figure out how to do it. They're really
Right.
intelligent creatures, and they're also very deadly. And they're one of the most annoying animals in Far Cry 4 because you'll be going along and then a honey badger will show up and just ruin your
Okay.
day.
Well, here they have the whole list of. Oh no, they don't. They have a drawing of or an illustration of the animals that you can become a beast master of. And so far I've done canines and wildcats, and I guess the next one, apex predator, is crazy. And then they've locked this one, which is cave bear. Oh, they have badgers. Badgers are the main ones.
But a badger is nowhere near as deadly as a honey badger.
Okay.
Honey badgers are much worse.
Okay. So one of the cool things that you can do with this game is send out an owl. So obviously we have no wingsuits or
there's no gyrocopter.
no gyrocopter, no
It was
helicopters.
my favorite thing in Far Cry 4.
Oh, it's so amazing.
Far Cry
right?
4, for those of you who don't know, is one of my favorite games of the last few years. I really loved Far Cry 4.
Oh, it was great. Far Cry 3 was incredible too.
I played through it twice. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was great.
Did you play Far Cry 3?
Oh yeah, I played all of them.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't play the very first one.
They're beautiful games.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Far Cry 4 was just so much better. Super EMT wants to know, just bought Fallout 4 and GTA 5 on the Xbox One. Which should I play first? Play the one that works properly. So play GTA 5.
Did he play Fallout? He bought Fallout and
Fallout
GTA?
4
Okay.
and GTA 5. I would
I'm
play
getting
GTA
confused
5.
because Fallout and Far Cry both get me thinking along the same lines. But Fallout, man, you're too hard on Fallout 4. It's incredible.
No, Fallout 4 is too hard on me.
Oh, okay.
I loved
All
that
right,
game.
all right.
I gave
You
that
got
game
to
my
the
heart.
end. You
I
got
gave
to
that
the
game my
end,
heart,
yes.
and it ripped my heart out. It's like I'm like a jilted lover. Far Cry 4 or Fallout 4 was bad to me, not the other way
You
around.
tell me which way we're gonna go here. Are we gonna go talk to Tensei, or are we gonna go talk to
Who's this lady?
Jama the Hunter?
Talk to Tensei because he's more interesting.
Okay, well he's
Well,
gonna.
I don't know. I haven't met the other one yet. She's
She's-
probably got a good personality, but
He's gonna send us on the Sun mission, so we are gonna get lost on a really complex mission for a little while.
well, that's entertaining.
which is gonna be good. Yeah, we're gonna get slaughtered, so let's go have fun with that. Although we have a lot more. Oh shit! I'm underwater and I'm trapped under a beaver dam. Okay, even the beaver dams want to kill you. Okay, here we go. Let's get out of here.
Rods27 on YouTube. We're playing this on the PS4. I haven't heard of any issues with the Xbox One version,
No.
but you never know. Every game's gonna have some issue, unless it's Fallout 4. and there's
single-player
gonna be a lot of
game.
issues.
It's a single-player game.
Does it not have co-op like part? Because that was one
Shit!
of the.
I just fell right beside a bear.
Don't mess with that bear. It's gonna Leonardo DiCaprio you.
They do.
It's gonna,
They're brutal, and even
especially
my,
if it has cubs next to it.
my
Just get the hell out
panther
of
is
there.
he's gonna die as well.
This is a true
Right,
story.
there it is. Look, there it is.
I had a nice Far Cry Primal moment in real life once. I was riding my bicycle down a trail. That's like a nightmare.
Nice.
It's like a bear on fire killing a guy.
What a
This
way
is
to
just
go.
like The Revenant.
Yeah, it is.
But anyway, I was riding my mountain bike down a mountain trail,
Yeah.
and there's a few people in front of me stopped, and I thought, whatever, they're stopped, I'm gonna keep going, maybe they're just taking a break. And then I realized as soon as I asked them why they were stopped, it's because there were 2 bear cubs on the trail in front of me.
Yeah.
And I rode by, I'm like, oh, 2 bear cubs. And then it took me a second to compute, oh, wait,
There's a mama around
that's not
here.
good.
Yeah.
You see 2 bear cubs, it means there's a mother. But then I saw the mother, she was not on the trail, she was further away, and I thought, okay, that's good. That's my Far Cry playlist. So, but anyway, long story short, if the mother bear hadn't been the opposite direction, if she had been towards me, I probably would have been fucking killed by a bear.
Okay. So you can craft on the fly like that. This guy's trying to run.
Are we still streaming? Did my iPad just log out, or is it?
We're still streaming.
Yeah, I'm just gonna check.
Twitch.
I think Twitch is having problems. We're streaming on YouTube.
Oh jeez, I got all kinds of grief happening right here. Okay.
Hey Twitch, are we still streaming? Okay, maybe my computer's, it's still here. I think my computer's logged out.
Okay. All right.
Oh
so
look! It's an ad on our Twitch page. It's an ad for Gods of Egypt, which Vic and I just saw yesterday.
we'll have a review very soon.
I can't wait to talk about that one.
Okay, so day-night cycle. You can still obviously make things out at night, but things are a little bit easier during the day. There is a thing I was supposed to hunt, a tall elk, Oh, I reached an outpost. Outposts are hostile camps controlled by enemy tribes. Claim them all to make Oros safer for the ninja.
It's identical to the outposts in Far Cry 4.
Okay, except this is 10,000 years ago. Or 10,000
But other than that, it's identical.
BC.
This is my problem with the game, is that it feels to me, maybe it's because my playstyle is different from yours.
Yeah.
It feels to me like just a reskin of Far Cry 4.
Well, that was
which
the
is not a
problem with
bad
Far
thing.
Cry 4 and Far Cry 3.
But there
Far
was
Cry 3 was so good too.
First of all, there was 2 years between the two.
Okay.
So this is only a year and a bit. And it was different enough. They had the gyrocopter, the guns were. It felt it was a sequel,
I think
but
this
it felt
is much for me much more of a different experience than
pet the cat.
Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4. I mean, Far Cry, they're both great.
They're both great, but it feels very similar. It feels like a really long
I didn't
expansion.
have a pet puma in Far Cry 4.
Yeah, you did. You had a pet in your dream sequences. There was the pet tiger, the white tiger.
In the dream
That's where they
sequence.
took this from.
Right.
And you could tame elephants.
Yes, I know.
That's where they.
I mean,
So,
they're,
yeah,
they're
they
learning little
expanded
bits
on
and
it.
pieces.
Because I guess they looked at it and said the animal portions of Far Cry 4 were really popular, so they made more of it.
Well, and I also think that they probably went, what the hell else are we going to do? Far Cry 4 was pretty damn awesome. How are we going to make this different? So now there's...
Yeah, Super EMT, he glitched out when we were answering his question. I think you should play GTA 5 first because it's awesome, and it's my favorite
yeah,
game
if you've
of
never
all time.
played GTA 5, man,
It's like the best game ever made ever.
well, it's certainly up there.
I would wait for Fallout 4. Maybe wait until the next few patches are released, just because it's Fallout 4.
It's just Fallout 4 hate. Just
Well, he's asking me
all
about it. I'm gonna give him
day
my
and
honest
night
opinion.
weird.
Okay, that's my opinion. You can give me yours.
It's a fantastic experience. You get lost in it, but it will depress you a little bit.
And every time you open a door, it might crash. So
Depends what platform you get on.
I'm gonna say it again. I love the story and characters of Fallout 4. Wi-Fi network. What? That's
We're not on the Wi-Fi.
we're not on Wi-Fi network.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
what's saying.
It doesn't. I mean, we're not streaming through that anyway, so
Okay.
it's all good. Okay.
Yeah, we're still streaming, so.
Yeah.
Internet. You know, it's weird.
I didn't change any of the settings.
Does the weapon wheel feel limited now that you have a spear and a bow?
Yeah, it does a little bit. I mean, that's one of the things that I would say about the game is that there are times when I do feel like, oh, great, the sun's coming up. Look at that. Beautiful.
It's a gorgeous game.
Just lovely. That I do feel like, man, it would be awesome to have a gyrocopter and a rocket launcher right now. I would like to take care of these bad guys a little quicker. And, you know, I think one of the complexities and one of the challenges that the designers had is that they had to litter, because you're walking everywhere. It takes a long time to get anywhere in this game, and the map's huge, as you just saw. So they have littered the playing field with things to do, and there's enemies. I mean, that's part of the danger of the fiction, and probably an extrapolation of the reality of living in this time period. But it does feel like you're constantly encumbered by things that take your attention, either enemies like these guys that just appeared.
That's not an
Or
enemy.
okay, you're right. Or
See, I knew right away.
You knew.
They look so different. Because the other guys are
they do,
huge. The
yes.
other guys are giant.
Well, the Izila tribe does not. They just have
But
blue
they're
paint all
blue.
over
Yeah,
them.
so if they're blue or big, then kill them.
I couldn't tell. My cursor was over them. But yes, sometimes I do feel like I would just like to. Yeah, you don't want to. Should we show these guys what happens?
Well, don't die.
Well, I will die for sure if I try to show.
You could
these
just
guys.
throw one spear at it and then run.
Okay.
You get out of there. Run. Run.
I'm so dead. Oh my God! Here it comes. Oh man, run! My cat's on.
Oh no, the cat's gonna die.
Shit! Run! My cat's got to be dead. So, oh no! Oh my God! Run!
Lead it into the enemy camp and then.
Whoa! Could you do that? Will it keep coming down?
Maybe.
I'm in the enemy
There's an
camp.
enemy there.
Yeah.
Super EMT, the Fallout 4 mod support is coming to the PC in April. It comes to the Xbox One in May and the PlayStation 4 in June. I didn't just Google that.
Right.
I knew that all off the top of my head, believe it or not.
Nice.
Tempest Morendi wants to know your thoughts on the Division.
The Division was a blast, and yeah, it feels a little bit like a fusion of Mass Effect and Destiny, and a little of the
Destiny.
yeah, but you know what I mean, like the team-based. You've got objectives, and you're leveling up, and
In a good way.
in a good way, yeah. A lot of the good stuff. There was you know, a lot more grounded fiction to the Division that you can kind of wrap your head around. than
Chris
Destiny.
Topher says, is there a waypoint system? Yes, there is.
Yeah, and
In
you
fact,
can,
there's a waypoint on your map right now.
you can fast travel like crazy. And if I died around here, I would start from here. So I just took a bunch of meat. Meat is what heals you.
Stealth that guy, stealth. I must have known.
Still back here. Ouch, fire.
She's on fire.
Headshot.
Is there no melee option when you're right next to it?
Of the gloves. That's what you have. Okay, back here. What's he doing there?
He's lit.
I don't know, there's something so satisfying about the arrow headshot. I usually like to do that
Like,
from a little
there should be a
further away.
melee, like, when they're right next to you with the arrow, you can just whack them with the arrow.
You're right.
With the bow.
You're right. Totally.
That wizard came from the moon. Someone said that in the chat. True Epsy wants to know what kind of upgrades can we see to the weapons and character. The same exact as Far Cry 4. You know, you get a more powerful bow, more powerful spear.
What this game actually kind of makes me remember and kind of gives me that same kind of feel is Tomb Raider. Because there's so much bow action in Tomb Raider, and there's so much of the hunting and traipsing through the forest and exploration.
I liked the bow combat in Tomb Raider a lot better than this. I actually never used the bow in the previous Far Cry games. I know it was a popular weapon. This is not my thing. I have a shotgun.
I like the stealth.
I like the stealth, and I like when the stealth fails. That's when I take my shotgun out. I don't use the bow. That's the shotgun. Stealth until stealth fails, and then you got a shotgun.
Ouch. Arrows out of my arm.
We've only seen Deadpool once, or at least I have. We've only seen it once.
Yeah.
I want to see it again. My mother goes to me. She's like, "Is Deadpool any good? I kind of want to see Deadpool." I'm like, "Mom, you don't want to see Deadpool. You don't want to see Deadpool. It's not. It's
Great
not a good
impression with
movie.
your mom. I'm
It's
sure
not a
she
good.
loves that
She loves it. It's not a good movie to take your mother to see.
It's like Ryan Reynolds.
No, she wouldn't like this though. She'd be weirded out by all the violence.
Kinky sex. Unicorns.
Vic, are you ever coming back to the Toronto Fan Expo?
Yeah, I'm sure I will. It's I've said it before. It's kind of an expensive trip for us to go out there. Just got this. Okay, so we got this thing. It's kind of an expensive trip for us to go out there, so it has to be kind of tied to marketing and promotion and stuff.
Yeah, we have to have other reasons to go to Toronto for a trip other than just Fan Expo. Like, we'd have to be getting interviews and stuff.
Yeah, and honestly, for at least historically, they do have great guests there and stuff. But traditionally, one of the problems that it's not a problem. It's just the way that Fan Expo is kind of focused. It's with people that have done things. It's for like people that have made shows and like famous people from things that they've done in the past. And we like having those folks on the show all the time, on EP all the time. But the daily nature of Electric Playground, as we produced it recently, has been to talk about what's coming up
It's
next.
not a comic. At Comic-Con, you have all these big announcements, big panels of upcoming movies.
Yeah.
There's a lot of news you can get at Comic-Con. There isn't a whole lot of news at a Fan Expo.
So it hasn't been a big production joint for us. Like, we've shot stuff there. We've got some pretty fun interviews. We love talking to Stan Lee every time. And We probably had Will Shatner and stuff like that there too, and all that stuff is excellent. But in terms of bang for the buck, when we go to Comic-Con, we're getting all the stuff that's coming up in the next year, and that's why that has become.
We can go to Comic-Con and get 500 interviews. Literally, I think at the last Comic-Con we had 3 teams, and each one of them got 100 interviews.
Yeah.
We've had Comic-Cons where we got 500 different interviews.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very effective.
And it's all for upcoming stuff. It's not.
Yeah, and it's sort of it becomes content that we can run to and cut to in lots of stories along the way. What the hell is that thing? I haven't seen that thing before. It's got big spikes on its back.
What? What are we looking at?
My
What?
some moving creature thing.
Was it a
See
tree?
if it's in there.
Oh, that's all blurry. I have it on low. Are you sure you weren't just seeing a tree or something?
No, it looked like.
It's a moose
Or
with
I've got
yes, it's a unicorn.
I've got a unicorn on the bright. It's a giant moose.
What the hell is it? Oh, it's another moose. Okay.
That thing just flew though. Did you see that?
It looked like a. Oh, there's 3 of them.
Oh my god.
They look like a crab.
They're
thing
huge.
from
Is he
Fallout.
chasing them?
I would not mess with them.
Are those the tall elk? What is that?
It must be I mean, it's an elk and it's pretty tall.
I'm supposed to kill those for one of my missions.
If you tag it, does it not say what it is?
No, I probably don't have that set up. Oh, he's gonna be so angry.
He's already kind of injured because he was having a fight with the other alpha males.
I don't have any. I don't have any cat with me. Wonder if can I bring any of them in? There's my cave.
Well, why don't you
lion.
try? Can't you tame the thing? How does the taming mechanic? You can't just tame any animal, right? You have to tame specific animals. Is that how it works?
Yeah, and in the order of.
Like you can't just tame any tiger. You have to
No.
tame the one tiger that is tamed. Like you have to do a mission and find that one tiger, right?
No, you can. I can tame any of these cats now. You see any one of these cats as I encounter them?
Okay. So you could tame that elk if you wanted.
No, that's not unlocked yet.
Oh, I see. Oh, you have to. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Spidey 82. This is on the PS4.
So, got a big spear sticking out of him, but he's fine. Get him.
He's a giant.
Get
Like
him.
if you had a toothpick sticking out. Something saw you. Oh, he's poison dude. Watch out.
Oh, we got this guy too. Okay. Tall elk.
Rods27
This
wants
is
to
cool.
know our thoughts on all the DDoS attacks on the Xbox One and PS4. I guess they're kind of a fact of life from now on, right?
People are scumbags, man. It's unbelievable. Like, these are just objects of entertainment and fun, and people just got to show off that they can be complete assholes and do stuff like that. It's ridiculous.
I mean, if there's a system, there's no system that's ever going to be 100% secure, and hackers are always going to try to find a way to, break into them and cause problems. So
all right,
it's
so
something I think we're all going to have to get used to, I guess. Unfortunately.
which is freaky when we think about self-driving cars and all the automation that's going to be happening in the world, and then there's going to be just these asswads that want to screw with that, and people's lives are going to be in danger, man. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
It won't just be you can't log on to PlayStation 4. You'll see cars going out of control. I mean, how are Google and all these companies going to avoid stuff like that? Ford.
That's a friend I'll kill.
Yeah. I learned that lesson.
Those are friends too.
Don't kill your friends. So you collect all these different rocks and things like that allow you to make more sophisticated weaponry and more powerful weaponry.
Have you found the Blood Dragon Easter egg yet?
No, is there a Blood Dragon Easter egg?
There's probably
I just walked right up to this guy. Thank you.
because you thought he was a friend, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess because I knew he was bad right away. I didn't want to say anything. I think it's just
Well,
I don't know. Like
I'm thinking of what I'm saying at the same time, right?
it's hard to play these games when you're streaming and you're trying to do 3 different things at once.
Yeah.
It's easier for me to sit here and just watch you and be like, oh, you should have done this. If I was playing, I'd be so much better, but I wouldn't. That's something every gamer says when they watch another gamer. Like, oh, you should have done this.
That's what's so weird about streaming, because you know, like, I've been gaming my whole life, and it always drove me nuts. Uh-oh, this guy. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, apparently, so
Can
LA
I tame him?
Gamer.
Look at this. Look at the size of this guy. Okay, so this is taming right here. This is how you do it. Okay. I don't have the Beastmaster skill. Oh my god, he's so dead. So he is a cat, but I'm not powerful enough to do it, and he killed my cat already.
LA Gamer for Life says that
Wow.
you can find a skeleton of a blood dragon somewhere in the game.
Okay, is this cat following me?
I
Does
don't
he
see him.
kill me?
No, I think he's back. No, there's an episode.
Holy crap. See, this is the thing. Oh my
God.
That thing is huge. I'm so fucking dead.
Just run as fast as you can towards your objective marker, and then just
It'll start the
Screw-
movie.
screw everything else.
Bears everywhere. What the hell's happening? I need these feathers though. Where'd that bird land? I need the feathers.
True SB's asking about the home base. There's like a home. We were showing it earlier. There's like a home village.
Okay.
It's kind of like the village in Fallout 4, where you upgrade it and customize it and build defenses, and you can recruit people to go and live there and all that
Search
stuff.
the bodies.
Yeah.
And get all kinds of fun stuff. Okay. You take the tree,
Yeah, that's
the
every
trees
Far Cry
down, and
game.
you can make the arrows and stuff like that. Let's see.
Can't you make more of that other stuff? So that's an upgrade you did to your club, because mine doesn't have the little bones in it like yours does.
Yep. That's all done through going on specific missions and talking with people and stuff like that. They're constantly training you and giving you more wisdom that you can take back into the fray. But then a giant saber-tooth or a bear will find you, and then lights out.
That's why I just run from objective point to objective point.
Okay,
Screw all this exploring.
Found him. Now let's do this. Now we're going to the.
Doesn't this dude live in your village though? What's he doing over all the way
Well,
out
he
here?
got me to this point.
Oh, so you weren't actually going to meet him?
Yeah, he got me to this point to go now and track down the taken winch.
Hang on. Don't buy that yet.
Just
What
save
I would
it?
I would save it, yeah,
Okay.
because that stuff's pretty useless that they're offering you right now.
All right, so save it. So I'm gonna go down here, track down these taken winches.
Don't kill them when you find them.
I won't. Okay, so
We got down the waterfall. I think.
this one up here. So this rock dust. Did you see the size of that bear? It took up half the screen. Okay. So you can see the blood and bits of
So this is
my ninja.
this is another thing they sort of have in this game, is this tracking mechanic. You use your Assassin's Creed Eagle Vision and
Yep.
you track
Your Batman.
your Batman
Detective
Arkham
Vision.
Knight Detective Vision
Yep.
to your Magic video game vision
Yes.
that every game has now.
You need it.
And you're looking for stuff. See, Metal Gear Solid 4 had a mechanic like this where you're trying to track
These
people
guys.
down. Yeah, they're all fucked up.
Yee.
But they didn't have the Eagle Vision. You actually had to look for footprints in the ground. It was like Man Tracker.
Right.
Man Tracker, which is apparently that's all they show in our time slot now on some of the networks, is Man Tracker.
Gotta fill that time.
Good old man. I kind of like Man Tracker, but EP's better. Just saying.
Where do I go?
Chris Topher says he's not a big Far Cry fan. Anything in this game that might change that? Not that I've encountered. If you don't like Far Cry, you're not gonna like this.
I mean, if you are into Bear Grylls, is that his name? And Man Tracker and things like
Man
that.
Tracker. Yeah, if you're into the Primal caveman
Yeah, the
stuff,
survival stuff.
I guess. But yeah, it's more survival-y.
It's stripped down. Far Cry is what it is. It's like, imagine if you had none of this fun stuff to go and kill your enemies.
This is where you find Blue Man Group, right?
Yes. And they're heinous.
They're crazy.
They're crazy and creepy.
They have a matriarchal society, and she's one nasty bitch.
Yeah. You're spoiling it, man.
Oh, sorry. Well, she's right there. You're about to hear it.
Should we watch this?
Don't. You're in it, brother.
I can't stop it.
You didn't even try to save that guy, Vic? What's the matter with you? You're heartless.
I've played Far Cry before. I know what happens if you try to do things like that.
Oh, by the way, pre-scripted events like this, real-time events in the world that you encounter on your own. First game to do that, Half-Life.
Half-Life, yeah. And you can watch it from any angle. Okay, so I gotta go down here. That's right.
EP's better than... Who would win if you and I were on Man Tracker?
Yeah.
We would totally beat Man Tracker. He wouldn't find us.
He wouldn't find
we
us.
would get all the way to the finish line. He would have no idea where we are.
We'd have to bring a game console, a TV, and a generator.
We're like the most city guys ever.
He'd listen to the sound.
Man Tracker!
Shooting and swearing.
Vic, turn your hairdryer off. Man Tracker can hear it.
I turned myself in. I couldn't find any hairspray, so I'm back.
Man Tracker like finds your hairspray and other your products on the ground. Is like, you went this way.
So how did we do this before? I don't remember having the grapple.
I was watching you. I wasn't playing it. I was sitting there eating a giant, comically oversized leg of bone.
Oh,
Do as much of this stealth as you can. Try to kill as many of them as you can stealthily.
Okay.
Because once you start fighting them, it's intense, right? So try to get as many of them out of the way.
This guy I have to shoot. Can I climb up there?
Well, they're gonna see you if you do. Can you break out the owl and tag everything?
That's a good idea.
And then try to kill as many of them as you can.
I can actually dive bomb these things. So there's 1, 2. You can tag them. Should I dive bomb them?
No, because then they're gonna know
Awesome. That's pretty cool.
Don't they know you're there now?
Nah. The owl is returning and
Oh, so
will
now
arrive
you
in
have to wait,
76
though,
seconds.
right?
I didn't know.
Let's just wait there for 76 seconds.
Well, I'll go take out the guy that I tagged. Where is he?
But there might be dudes between you and them, so I would wait.
Nah.
You're gonna... Big fight.
Come on! Stand up! Uh-oh, they're screaming for me there.
I told you. You should listen to the Backseat Gamer.
Backseat gamer, man. That's a podcast right there.
There has to be a podcast. Is there a Man Tracker video game as well?
Not playing it.
There has to be a Man Tracker.
He's not that big, is he? Got him. Ow. See, these guys are tough. They take
That's why you shouldn't.
a few.
That's why you should have killed as many of them as you could.
Oh, it's all good. I'm tough too. Oh, I gotta burn the camp. See, if I burn the camp, everybody's gonna
In your opinion, because weapons are stripped down, where did they put the extra resources into the animals, story, or mechanics?
Animals.
I mean, the story is not anything terribly. I mean, it's not like there's less story than Far Cry 4.
Yeah, everything is stripped right down, but I think it's in the environments and the animals. I mean, the animals have so many amazing animations.
I like that there are more
Warriors,
female.
yeah.
Ubisoft is clearly going out of the way to make more female characters after that stupid because what did the CEO, someone at Ubisoft said something really stupid about how female characters in video games are supposed to go. So it feels like they're trying to, it was some high up guy. Yeah. So it feels like they're trying to go out of their way. Like, not only do they have female characters that are fighting on your side, but they also have female villains that you can kill. That was another thing. They were worried about being sexist if you're killing women. But it's like, you're killing men, why not kill women too? Deadpool makes a joke about that. Deadpool. It's like, is it sexist if I kill you, or even more if I don't?
Oh. This guy's tough. Get this dude.
Just keep pummeling him. Do you not have your Tagger? Just hit him and run away. 'Cause the advantage you have is you're faster than him, right? Just hit him.
This feels good. I think I got him. I got him.
No, but no, there's other guys.
Gotcha. I'm okay.
So what you do is hit him a couple times, run away, hit him a couple times, run away.
We're good, we're good.
Watch out, that takes so much. Didn't you die on the last guy last time?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Is that the
I'm
last
trying
time?
not to recreate this. Okay, heal. Heal. So I gotta burn the camp. That's one of the first things I gotta do. Okay, so here, light this arrow. Burn this thing. I
Oh,
can't
free this
unlock
dude.
these guys.
Free
I
the-
can't yet. I have to burn the camp first.
Oh.
Okay.
Ignite the arrow. There's someone else alive. There's someone alive over there. Where the arrows are pointing. See the arrows are moving.
Okay.
They're on your map.
Oops. Alright.
Those two.
Take
That was weird. Went right through.
You went under his skirt.
Oh, yes. Just
Still
poked
someone,
him.
there's someone.
I've already burned that one.
See the dude, see on the radar on your right? Or on your left.
That guy hit. Alright.
Oh my god, oh, so they're triggered to, they come out when you start burning.
Yeah. Ouch. Definitely tougher than I was when we played it in the,
Yeah. Well, I think you've leveled up now. Oh my god, it's so sexist. You just killed a woman. Like, that's not sexist. Yeah, she's stabbed. Like, if a woman's shooting you with an arrow, you kill her the same way. Fuck. But that's no different than what you do to man, so it's not sexist. It's sexist to think that you shouldn't kill a woman in that situation.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It's all
This is-
heinous. It's all awful.
Yeah,
I
it's
would not
horrible.
want to live in this time period.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't want to use my spear for that.
Picture quality. Scott M says the picture quality could be a lot better. You're referring to the game or the stream? We're streaming at our max settings that we can.
What are we streaming at right now?
HD. And we're streaming to 2 different places at once on one pipe, so just streaming to Twitch and YouTube.
You guys keep running head first.
I'm really
into my
looking
spear.
forward. I'm really looking forward to the new Doom because from the trailers and stuff, when you stab someone in the face, it's like half their face comes off. It looks great.
Yeah, they're not holding back, right?
Can't wait.
Okay, so let's burn this. Right, okay. So my village is almost burned. It's just not nice. Oops. Last spear, just threw it away. Okay, now I gotta leave the camp. Alright, let's run.
This dude really quick. Kill this dude.
Ouch! Oh Oh my god, that hurt.
Oh my god, don't get, just run. Don't get killed on the last guy again. That would have been hilarious if the last guy killed you. Now there's a big cutscene. I remember this cutscene.
Ow!
I kind of dislike this kind of cutscene in a game because it takes the control out of your hands.
Well, they got
Like
to
you're
tell
sitting,
the story though.
but I don't know. You're sitting there watching it, and it's like, oh, if I were playing and that guy jumped down, I would have jumped out of the way. You know what I mean? It's like it takes the controller out of your hands and makes something bad happen to you. That's not your fault. I don't know. There's just better ways to.
They throw him into this pit, which is just horrifying. And now, do I go into this pit? I think this is great because you need a break, man. My fingers were all tense.
No, I don't mind cutscenes in general. I'm just saying. Cutscenes where bad stuff really happens to you. It's like it
Now
feels like cheap.
these guys worship the sun, and they harness the power of fire, and they like no pain.
So they're slightly more advanced technologically, but
Yeah.
they're assholes.
Yeah, no.
They're more.
If you aren't them, they will commit genocide.
They're racist dicks. Do you think the trailers for Doom are running on PC or console? I would assume PC,
Yeah.
just because that's going to be the best.
Mega powered PCs.
Spidey 82, I'm glad you liked it because I liked it too.
Oh, Deadpool's incredible.
Deadpool's great.
It's been a pretty good couple of months, right? We're only into February, and we've had a lot of big entertainment already, man. It's not too bad.
It's off to a good start.
Yeah.
We've had some disappointing movies in the last few months.
Next month is Batman. Superman. I can't believe it's finally here. We get to make the call. I know.
It's good.
We're all worried that it's not going to be good, but I don't know. I read this great article in Forbes that didn't talk about the quality of the movie, but did talk about. We just did today on the rundown. We just talked about the fact that release dates and production have all commenced. Oh yeah, I guess.
Well, no, Justice League starts shooting in April. So they'll have a few weeks to tweak the script. Once Batman vs. Superman comes out, they'll be able to gauge the audience's reaction and tweak the script in a few weeks.
Basically,
start shooting.
oh yeah, they'll keep
That's my
tweaking it.
assumption.
They'll keep tweaking it throughout the Batman vs Superman. But the rumors about Batman vs Superman is that Zack Snyder was about to lose his job, and that people were not happy with some of the preview screens, and
They
that
did some
Justice League
reshoots to
was
get more
Batman. But they were also going to push the release dates for Justice League.
I don't think there's any truth to Zack Snyder as far as they put so much faith in him.
He's delivered.
He's
Financially.
and they gave him the keys to this big franchise. I don't think that if there was anything they didn't like about the movie, it would have been something that they told him to do from the get-go. It's not like he dropped the ball. It would have been something that they all decided to do. And then maybe it didn't connect and they had to change it, but I don't think they would have blamed him. Unless they have some really idiots. Yeah, like, Zack Snyder is directing like 5 movies for them. He's their guy in charge of movies.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So, I mean,
he's one of the creative...
I think they would have tried to have done that like in the last couple of months if this was happening. So I think that Batman vs Superman, at least in the eyes of the Warner Brothers executives, is all right.
Yeah.
So
The
we'll
problem
see.
is that's in their eyes, and these are the people who gave us Man of Steel.
Still like Man of Steel. I was playing a little Lego Batman 3, and they have music from Man
Just
of
feels
Steel.
like they're trying to play catch up with these movies.
Sure they are.
And they're trying to do what Marvel did, but at the same time they're making it more serious. Like, you can look at the progression of this film in every trailer. Every trailer has had a completely different tone. There was the teaser that was just completely dark and depressing and like,
Do you bleed? Yes.
and then so everyone saw that and said, okay, it's too dark.
Yeah.
So then they had the comic. A few months later, they had the Comic-Con trailer, which was
Colorful.
had more color in it, but it was
fun last year. Yeah.
but it was not. It was more. It's still kind of serious. Like it had all the 9/11 stuff in it.
Yeah.
And so they tweaked it and made it more colorful, but it was still serious. So everyone said, "Oh, this is so serious." And then they had that third trailer that everyone hated, where it was, yeah, she with you.
Yeah.
I thought she was with you. And there was all these stupid quips and one-liners, and then everyone was like, "This is so stupid."
Doomsday.
And then they had the fourth, yeah, in Doomsday, and then the fourth trailer that just came out with. And it's just Batman.
Awesome Batman.
So it's like the Warner Brothers execs are saying, I'm worried that they're saying, oh my god, this movie's so, I'll just put more Batman in it. People like Batman. That's my fear, is that they're just, that they're sort of making it up as they go.
Embers of War ignite. So we are really into, I think, the beginning of the game at this point, right? Like
you're a few hours in.
I'm hours into it, but now it starts to feel like
you've met everybody.
Yeah, now we get to see what the real reason why you're here. You know, like what you're. Okay, so
True SB says, I'm really curious for Suicide Squad. Yeah, I'm looking more forward to Suicide Squad than anything else.
Oh, I don't know.
Because it looks good. I mean, I'd rather see that than from the trailers than Batman versus Superman.
You guys know me. I'm a DC fanboy, man. I'm psyched for all this stuff. I'm excited that it's getting made for sure, but I just I don't know, everybody seems like they're trying so damn hard, you know. All right, let's fast travel over to the Peaky Meat Outpost. There's nobody I can talk to. Actually, I'll talk to people here first. Let's see what we got.
So just for people who are watching,
skills.
This is your village that you're.
Yes, this
like
is the
your
main
central,
village.
Hub.
Oh, now I can unlock an apex predator. Should I do that? I can tame saber-toothed tigers and brown bears. Hell yes, we'll do that. Okay, cool. So that'll freak the hell out of me if I ever need to tame a bear, though. Okay, so let's go over to this guy. Have I collected the things he needs? I need one more wolf skin. Okay, sorry, buddy. No tent for you. Okay. Now, does this guy have enough? Do I have enough stuff to make this guy's tent? Or does he sleep outside?
Why can't these guys make their own tent?
They're waiting for me, man.
Seriously.
I'm Takar.
Go and make your own, catch your own
I'm
wolf
the
skin.
Beastmaster.
For real.
I'm the Beastmaster.
Do you bleed?
I was trying to do Elias Defexus. He would actually do a pretty good Batman.
He'd be a better. That's kind of what Ben Affleck is doing. He's doing an Elias Defexus impersonation.
With computers.
Yeah.
Do you bleed? Do you want to buy a Lexus?
Talus has a great line of foes. That hurts my throat. Okay, what do I do up here? Can I do any upgrades? No, I don't have any badger skins yet.
I like the hippie rock statues everywhere.
They're great, right?
But you see a lot of those around Stanley Park.
You do.
Hippies make them.
It's like an ode to Vancouver around here, which is great.
I'm sure in Montreal the hippies make them too. That's probably why they're in the game.
Let's see what's in here. Okay, so here's the medicine man again. Tinja, I think. Tinja.
Tensei.
Tensei. Right.
This guy's just new age. Spouting a bunch of new age
Oh,
nonsense.
now he's hold on. Something weird's gonna happen. I'm gonna be drinking some blood and goo.
What the hell? What did he squeeze that out
Right,
of?
look at this. He got
squeezed
like
water out of
and-
a skull. That makes no sense.
Well, there's probably some sack in there. Probably the ball sack of an udon. Now I gotta drink this, whatever this is. Look at that. That's
It's
disgusting.
raspberry jam.
See what feeds sunwater fire. See, now we get into some trickiness of that, right? Yeah? Here we go.
I'm surprised they don't have more of this in this game.
Acid trip. Here we
Having an
go.
acid flashback.
Alright, let's see what happens here.
Inukshuk, not spelt right.
I can't believe I can tame tigers and bears. And lions.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
Vision of
I believe
fire.
you can, because it's a video game. If you could do that in real life, I'd be very surprised.
Right. If the game gave you the license to do that in real life, that'd be incredible. It's happening here.
Just be like, Leo, let me show you a few things about taming bears. This makes me want to play a Revenant video game. They could make Far Cry the Revenant.
Did you see the Revenant?
I did.
It was
Of course
amazing,
I did.
right?
Yeah, it's amazing. This is it is the Revenant the game.
That's what's so cool about this, is that you do feel like
Yeah.
glass.
It feels like the beginning of the game. It feels like you get raped by a bear.
Yes.
And he doesn't actually get. Why do people think he gets raped by the bear in the Revenant?
Mauled
Everyone,
by the
he gets
bear.
mauled by a bear. A bear is not going to
Happening
rape
on
a
my,
human.
Did I put a helmet on or something?
Yes.
Fire.
Yeah, you have some kind of
Oh my
thing.
god, look at this. Triple arrows. haven't seen any
like
of the stuff.
wearing a crown of thorns or something. Yeah, it's like a thing on the internet. People keep saying
wait a
that
sec. I can
Leo.
critic.
People keep saying Leo gets raped by the bear.
Some stupid critic said that.
Yeah, he doesn't get raped. The bear is mauling him. It's not rape. Why do you think it's... First of all, it's a female bear, so it couldn't rape him.
Right.
It tried. But why would it? That would never...
Technically, the bear can't rape.
Technically, a female bear.
I like this, these crystal plates on my face.
Aw, thanks. ZFax says, hey, I can't stay, but just want to say I love you. Network and all that good stuff. Keep it up. Aw, thank you.
Rock. Thank you. Yeah, thanks everybody for watching this and for tuning in, and you know, hopefully nobody's getting in trouble at work or school. I always think about that.
Yeah, if they're in Toronto, it's
yeah. Okay, not everybody's in Toronto. I know that it feels that way.
In my last year of high school,
Yeah.
I would be watching stuff on the computer. I mean, we didn't have these phones. There was no Twitch back then.
Dude,
I had to
what
write.
kind of influence are you?
I had to do my homework on the back of the shovel. We didn't have smartphones.
Right. Yes.
I would have.
You used to use a
If
chisel
Twitch
to
had
get
been
through
around, I
it.
would have been watching Twitch in the computer lab and not going to class.
Right.
The last year of high school was a wash.
You would have done so well at school.
Hey, look where I am now.
Right. You end up working for electric light.
I'm working for Victor.
What am I supposed to do? Just blow these things up?
Akamaru wants to know if we pre-ordered the game
Ah, Jesus.
to get the mammoth missions.
We got the mammoth missions, but you know they send us the stuff to
gave us
review, right? So that's the
They
job.
gave us the game. Oh, Jaylan's here now.
Hey, Jaylan, see people are getting home from work and stuff.
Darth Vince wants to know why you're on fire. It's because it's a dream sequence.
Dream sequence.
It's a dream sequence. Some trippy stuff in there.
Has nobody asked about my bottle? No. Okay.
I think we all get what Star Wars merchandise is, in a dozen cases.
Yeah. It's,
There are dream sequences almost identical to this as Far Cry.
just shot that guy in the ass and burnt him. What a way to die. Terrible.
In Far Cry 4, it's these dream sequences where you have an ally tiger that's like your friend.
Yeah.
You fight.
So what am I trying to do here now? Shatter the moon? What the hell? What is happening?
That's not to scale. If you were that close to the moon, I think the moon would be crashing your
This
Earth.
turned into some trippy Zelda sequence here all of a sudden.
Yeah, it does. It looks like crouch, so you stealth.
You can be stealth. I have bazooka arrows now.
You can still die. This does look like Controller's Mask.
Yes. Okay. Do you not see me? I'm on fire with crystals. I'm shooting 3 arrows at a time. Like, honestly, run away from me. I'm very powerful. Where do I go here?
It's like,
Piss me
looks like
off.
Stonehenge.
I'll just look at you and turn you into a flame. There you go. Alright, here we go. I'm not running out of arrows, so good idea buzzing around me like little bees. Melt your
They can
face.
still kill you.
They can still-
You can die.
Remember the Turok? Not the Turok, the, what the hell was that other one? Oh my god, I killed it. Prey. Remember the Prey sequences? They were awesome.
Are they ever gonna make Prey 2? Is that like officially canceled?
You know, I got to play Prey 2 at a Bethesda event, and it was fun, man. It was cool. It was like a first-person
Yeah, it's canceled.
Blade Runner thing. Yeah, they canceled
You
it.
should have stolen the copy that was there. It would have worth so much on eBay.
Yeah. Man. More games get canceled. We've had a lot of games get shipped to us. Review code, and then the game doesn't end up happening.
You guys reviewed it back in the day. You and Tommy reviewed some game that was then canceled after you shot the review, didn't it?
No, we got review code of Kakuto Shojin. That was better than the finished game.
No, but you reviewed it and then the game was delayed by like 6 months. So and the review had aired.
I'm sure that's happening.
Yeah, I remember that. This was years ago.
I'm sure that's happening. I remember they sent us NBA Elite from EA. They switched from live to Elite.
Yeah, it was so elite. Canceled. Killed the series.
Well, there was good buzz on the game, but there was some bugs in the code, and they had sent review code
Just
out. I
gonna
got a
adjust the
copy
bit
of it.
digging volume.
Okay.
Not loud.
So use a triple. Oh, I have to use a triple shot. So how do I use a triple shot? How do I use a triple shot? What do I do? I didn't read the part. Did anybody read the part on how to use a triple shot? Check, check. How do I use a triple shot? How do I do it? Use a triple shot. Come on, this is bogus. They should tell you how to use it. Yes. So how do I do it?
Press pause. There's got to be some kind of.
No, there isn't. It's options.
Every 5 kills nets you, so you got to kill 5 people in a row to charge them.
Oh, okay, thank you. Somebody paid attention. All right.
That was Hero Bizkit. Thank you, Hero Bizkit. You're our hero.
Now I can shadow them.
No, not the moon.
Did not expect to be doing this today. Video games are amazing. Shadow the moon. Break them in, so I gotta kill a couple more you saps. You guys, I just shot the moon and it shattered, so yeah, you should keep shooting.
Yeah, if I'm fighting some guy and he shatters the moon. Actually, I wouldn't, because I'd want to stop him from shattering the moon. That would kill me.
Wow! So I guess I get that power up, and then good luck to anything in the forest later on. You know, it's a game.
It's probably not going to be that powerful in the actual game.
They even 10,000 years ago, they had to, or 10,000 BC, they had to figure out a way to get you explosives. You basically had to.
They're like,
there had to be grenade arrows.
There's no
in this
gun.
sucker.
There's gunpowder's not going to be invented for another 5,000 years, but it's a game, so stuff has to blow up. So what do we do?
Yeah. I love this game, though. I think it's a great escape. I feel like I'm totally in this zone and in this world. There's an addictive quality to chasing all of these different missions and stuff. I don't know if I like it more than previous Far Cry games. I think that
I like Far Cry 4 better.
Oh,
that's another thing we didn't address is the humor in Far Cry 4.
Yeah, this is all pretty straight, right? This guy's a bit crazy.
It's like Pagan
the drug
Min.
trips are a bit funny.
Yeah, but Pagan Min is hysterical in that game. It's a dark humor, but it's really funny, and this is not funny.
End of all, everything sunk here. This is the one of the first people to talk about the end of days. Right here.
I think people have been talking about that as long as there have been people.
Masz, hasupnia patrzę. Akis. Akis.
All right. So now what's my mission? What can I do now? Thank you for my crazy dream sequence. So, I guess I'm...
Did you go to the other lady that had a mission for you?
No, she's gone.
How'd she... Why, you finished the mission? Or?
I don't know what happened there, but sometimes the warriors, I did notice this, the different characters that you have to meet leave the map or keep moving, and then you gotta hunt them down again. So why don't we go here? Can I fast track to here? I can. Okay. Have I set that already?
No, you can only fast track to the green arrows.
Okay.
So you can... It's not currently... Oh, you have to... I think you have to leave the map. Wait, what?
Oh, I'm just in the middle of being updated here. That's where it is.
Winja, Winja, Abaduda Buddha Winja.
Okay, let's go.
Jaylan wants to know what are the differences between this and Far Cry 4. There's no differences. That's the problem. Other than the fact that the setting is different and it's a different time period.
It feels different. I mean, they evoke a different feeling by playing in this environment and with these weapons. It feels different. I'm holding an ear right
No,
now.
we talked about that earlier. It's
You-
the same
you
kind
may
of.
not. I
It's the
feel
same
different.
basic story. You're a guy stranded. It's just 10,000 years ago. You're a dude stranded in an area. You have to. It's uncivilized, and you have to resort to your animal instincts to.
There's a total difference from a giant bear or a
Giant
tall
bears in Far
elk.
Cry 4.
Sure, but when you've got a grenade or
It's those are cosmetic differences. It doesn't feel different at its core, which is fine because
but
it's a
you
sequel.
feel way more powerful. Is what I'm saying. You feel like you've got the ability to handle and tackle anything.
I think it's
You're
balanced.
a one-man
It's
army in those Far Cry games.
all of them are balanced to make you feel helpless, like you're this little man up against the world.
No way. No way, man. I mean, you feel super powerful, and then you get to
You
ride
do
elephants.
by the
and
end of the game
and
when you
bust
unlock
through
all the
everything.
cool shit, but at the beginning you're not.
Sure, at the beginning.
And
But
you'll
I'm
probably feel by the end of this game you're gonna feel.
I'm
super
probably
powerful.
halfway through this, and I still feel like a
No,
like
you're
a
not.
piss
You haven't even unlocked.
One of my
the
buddies
map.
peed on me in this game. I feel.
I
feel
guarantee you
very
by the
vulnerable.
by the end of this game you're gonna have your stupid explosive arrows. You're
Yeah.
gonna be so powerful.
It's a game.
What is with the ears? This lady
Collects ears,
psycho.
man. Everybody's got their thing. This is her thing. I collect action figures. I'm enamored with BB-8. If you haven't been able to tell. Okay, she collects ears. So where do I want to go? What mission should I do?
As a character, how is BB-8 different from R2-D2?
As a character,
Yeah.
he's not.
Exactly. That's the problem.
He's not. He's an extension. But how would any of the R2 type droids be
C-3PO
different?
is a completely
Yeah, but the
different
R2
character.
type droids, the droids that are beeps and whizzes and
Chopper
roars.
and
It's
Rebels is
a little bit different. He's a little bit more
different
precocious.
personality.
BB-8 is a little more.
He looks different. That's it.
He's a little more timid. He's not as aggressive, but he's like a kid. He's a little more virtuous. He's willing to please.
No, R2-D2 was like that. Too.
R2 was
Start
like
R2-D2.
he had spunk and tenacity.
He does He's he carries the MacGuffin object around him for half.
Yeah,
for
but
half
he
the
was
movie.
driving it though. He's like, okay, C-3PO, whatever, I'm out. I'm going out into the desert to go look for Obi-Wan Kenobi. And everybody was like chasing after him. BB-8 would not do that. BB-8 gets captured in a net in the first 2 minutes of the movie. And Rey has to save him. That's how he's different.
That's so different.
He's an R2 in training is what he is. They didn't
Any
want,
news
they didn't
on
want
the
to
new-
make him eclipse. They don't want him to eclipse R2. Any news on what?
On the new Legend of Zelda, I think he says LOZ, so I'm guessing that's Legend of
Oh,
Zelda.
wait a sec.
Unless you're saying Land of Oz.
I don't have any news on that, but we'll be playing and streaming some Twilight Princess very soon. Which I know is not the greatest news in the world regarding Zelda on the Wii U, but it's something I'm looking forward to. The new amiibo is damn badass as well. Okay. That angry mammoth looking for me.
Yeah, R2-D2 gets captured by the Jawas in the first 5 minutes of Star Wars.
Well, that's only because he's gone off on an adventure
So
where
different.
he's.
It's so different.
It's very different.
so different. That mammoth is huge. Stay away from
I'm totally not going. I'm trying to get down. But I saw an apex.
Just go down
predator.
and press.
I saw a big giant jungle cat that I want over there.
Don't mess with the dogs. Oxen.
Those are yaks. Okay, so we'll play for another 15 minutes.
This game is like. This game is The Force Awakens and Far Cry 4's Star Wars. It's the same thing, just looks a little different.
It's a different story, different language,
It's the
different
same
setting.
exact story. You're a guy dropped into a strange world and you gotta.
Well, that's every story.
That's every story.
Dude,
Yeah, that's-
you were a
no,
guy dropped into this strange
It's a
world
Joseph Campbell thing. I
about
get it.
15 years ago. How old are you? 16?
I'm gonna be 16 next month.
Okay, and you had to figure out everything in your world.
Yeah,
You had to
but
kill
that's fine.
lots of
I'm not.
people
That's not.
with
It's just
bazookas
so.
and machetes.
There are games with different stories than this, but it's so. It feels like it's just a reskin of Far Cry 4, which is not a problem. It's just if you played Far Cry 4 and you're satisfied with that, you don't need to play this. It's not like if you want more, if you play Far Cry 4 and want more, then yeah, go for it.
I mean, I think that this is not a category expanding game, and Ubisoft was aware of that.
This is true.
Right?
It's not a groundbreaking, trend-setting.
That's why I like it. That's why I admire this game so much, is that they went off on a limb, as I take down this tree, and said, well, we can go and make something that we don't see hardly any of. You could probably count on one hand the amount of caveman games that have been made in the video game industry. And we can boil down the mechanics of the Far Cry experience to their essentials and still make a fun experience.
No, I agree.
And they got millions of dollars to make this game, which is incredible.
Okay. I agree with you. Barcode Teacup says, lol, character of BB-8, you guys are funny. Dude, maybe he's being sarcastic to agree with me and make a point, but the point is that R2-D2 is a character, and so is C-3PO. Because Star Wars is one of the best movies ever made.
BB-8 is a character. Are you going to start slamming Star Wars now? You're going to start slamming Force Awakens?
No, I'm defending Star Wars.
You're going to start slamming Force Awakens. You're done with your Fallout 4 hate for a little while, so now it's Force Awakens hate.
I don't hate Fallout 4. Fallout 4 hates me.
Okay.
The point I was making
is a terrific
with my snarky
creation.
comment about BB-8 earlier, the point I was making is that BB-8 as character doesn't feel unique at all. It just feels very I mean, he looks cool, he sounds cool, he looks different, but when you get down to the meat and potatoes of it, he has no substantive difference, and neither does the skin.
Come on. Hey. Come on. Oh, somebody's trying to stab him, that's why. Who's trying to kill him? Ow. Those are my guys.
One does have to wonder how those Jedi... Hero Biscuit says, one does have to wonder how those Jedi kids were going to hide in a bar with the most unique droid in all the Are you talking about in The Force Awakens?
Mm-hmm.
They weren't trying to hide in a bar. They were looking for... They had to have an excuse for her to find the lightsaber, and they didn't, so they just said, oh, fuck it, we'll just have her find it in a box.
Yeah, because BB-8 was being hunted all across the galaxy by that point.
Yeah, they weren't trying to hide, I don't think. That movie is really lazy.
Come on.
That was the worst
Come on,
scene.
it was so much fun. It was crazy fun.
I can see JJ and Lawrence Kasdan sitting around a writer's table and saying, "Oh, let's just have her find it in a box. Screw it. She's just gonna find the lightsaber in a box somewhere."
What did they need a Raiders of the Lost Ark tomb sequence or
I
something?
don't know. They could have come up with a better reason. Like it's like they're going along in the movie and then she literally just stops and turns and goes and walks and opens a box and there's the MacGuffin object.
She has the incredible, seeing into the future and the past.
You know what that felt like
in the tunnel.
You know what that felt like? That felt like in the prequels when Yoda and Mace Windu are saying how our ability to use the Force is diminished. What does that mean? It doesn't mean any. It's just it's lazy writing. It's an excuse. It's using the
because there's no barometer.
Oh, the Force showed me how to find it. They do that in the prequels all the time. Oh, it's the will of the Force. Blah blah blah. That's a lame excuse for bad writing.
I will not fault you on your prequels criticism. That's fine.
And then the problem in The Force Awakens, it felt not as bad as that, but it was like getting to that area. I like how you're getting cold there.
I am getting cold, yeah. It's beautiful, I would say. But I can't get up. Come on, let me up here. Oh, yeah. I sure get echoes of Skyrim when I do this stuff.
Yeah, it does feel like that. But unlike a Bethesda game.
Ow! Son of a bitch, I just wanted to pick up my bait. Broke my fingers. What's this?
Oh, there's a good question.
Okay.
Flash Forward wants to know, wasn't Vic worried after the Force Awakens trailers that R2 and C-3PO were going to be left behind? How does he feel about their roles in the film now that he's seen it?
They were kind of left behind. All of the old cast was kind of left behind. All they are is this yak still following me? What the hell's happening? Nearby enemies have been killed. Shit, I'm screwed. All of the old cast was used as a vehicle to get us to accept the new characters in the mythology that was comfortable and familiar for us. I totally get that. But they did an expert job at casting characters and people that I dug, and the performances were terrific. And it's easy to nitpick all kinds of aspects about The Force Awakens, but I love the feeling that the movie gives me. It's not better than Star Wars, it's not better than The Empire Strikes Back.
Stealth.
But it's still wonderful escapism. And they really had a tough job to make us, you know, just accept all of this stuff, especially in the wake of the cynicism that we all felt through the Clone War, or through the prequels.
We didn't all have cynicism in the prequels. There's a lot of people who like those movies for some reason.
I know. But you know, I think one of the things that happened is we stopped. I should have turned off that stupid Wi-Fi.
Why is it? It's hardwired. Why is it even trying?
It's
to?
trying to because it's we didn't set it in the systems before.
You better let it fire. You're gonna die.
Can I?
Is there a fire pit somewhere?
What's in there?
Maybe you got to get to that thing.
Where's my? It's 400 meters away.
You're running. Wouldn't that warm you up?
Yeah. How do I get over there? I think I'm gonna die. I can't just start a fire anywhere.
Tiger there, watch out.
Where?
Let us. Yeah, you're gonna die. You're gonna die of hypothermia. Oh, there's a fire. Go next to the fire, see if that warms you up. Just set yourself on fire.
Here we go. On this side of fire, it's warming me up. Look at that. I'll just sit here getting warm on my wings.
Everyone's talking about Star Wars now in the chat.
See, that's what I love. We're all talking about Star Wars again. That's
Attack of
what's
the
amazing.
Clones was masterful. It was fantastic. I think he's joking. Attack of the Clones is the worst. Whoa, what the hell?
Holy shit.
Is that a dude or?
I don't know. They're giants.
Oh my goodness.
I wish I had fire arrows.
Oh, it's just he's wearing a lot of.
Right. Okay, I got him. Got you, and I got. Oh, let me just catch your spear in my face.
Maybe shoot him forward.
Okay, got him.
Oh, good. Dude's joking about Attack of the Clones.
Thank God. I lost 2 dudes.
Oh no, he says I'm not joking.
Attack of the Clones, the second movie.
That's the worst movie ever.
That's an unwatchable movie.
It's so terrible.
There's like
it's not even a
couple of-
movie.
There's a couple of things that are okay about it. Flight
He has to be trolling.
The flight through Coruscant
likes
was
it.
kind of cool.
No, it wasn't.
It was kind of cool.
It was cool if you like bad CGI,
Well, I mean, it's dated
and bad
now, but
acting,
It's kind of cool at the time.
bad over music,
And
overdone music. and-
anything that Ewan McGregor was in, any part that Ewan McGregor was in, was watchable. I like that guy a lot. He's a good Obi-Wan.
Good actor, totally miscast, totally underused. Or not miscast, but the part was not anything.
Wasn't worthy of him. I mean, Natalie Portman's a good actor too.
No,
but
she's
she had to be.
She's a terrible actress.
No way, man. She's
terrible.
good.
She sucks.
No way. Man, angry man. Wow.
She's just over. She's not a good actress.
She's great. Yes, she is. Started with The Professional when she was like 12. Are there still dudes coming in here?
You have to defend that, don't you?
Whoa. Ow. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them coming.
Lucas spent 20 years plotting the prequels. Well, if he spent 20 years doing it, then I guess they're good movies. That just completely overrules everything.
We shouldn't co-op this Far Cry session with Star Trek talk.
Star Wars.
Star Wars talk.
We could.
Yeah,
co-op
no,
it with Star
let's
Trek
not
talk.
do any Star Trek either. Okay, where's this guy? Where is this this lone son of a bitch that just hit me in the head?
Epiphany Phoenix, I have seen Black Swan. I still think she's a bad actress. It's very easy to play crazy in a movie. It's the easiest thing to do.
You're way too.
Look up, if you haven't seen Tropic Thunder, look up Robert Downey Jr.'s speech about how to win an Oscar in that movie. 'Cause it very much applies to Black Widow.
Oh my god. This guy is driving me nuts.
Nicholas Cato, yes, you are late for the stream, sorry.
Come on.
We're actually
Got
going to
him.
be wrapping it up pretty soon.
So, yeah, very violent, very brutal. Attack from all corners. Have I offended these guys enough yet?
So the dude who said 20 years plotting the prequels makes them good movies, someone responded to him saying, oh, maybe you should have spent 21 years. Maybe you should have hired a writer to do it.
Still dogging Lucas. Still doing it.
I've said this before, but I can forgive Lucas for the prequels because they're bad movies, move on, right? I mean, we all make bad movies, right? Everybody makes a mistake. I can forgive him for the prequels. What I can't forgive him for is not releasing the real versions of the movies on Blu-ray and refusing to acknowledge their existence and altering them and bastardizing these classic films with stupid bullshit. That I can't forgive. That's unacceptable. That's like walking into the Louvre with a can of spray paint, just spraying Doritos shoots first over all these paintings.
That's
like,
a heinous thing.
That's something I can't forgive.
That's an awful, awful decision that just doesn't make any sense at all. We can all agree on that. Come on, man. How many of these? It's like there's a train that just pulled up and all these guys came out.
I don't mean to beat up on Scott M again, but he's saying that he'd wager that if the prequels are stupid or nonsensical, then I don't get them. I guess that's the problem. You know what? You got me. I just don't get the prequels. Guilty as charged. I guess everybody else in the world who hates them too doesn't get them.
I actually don't mind the third one. I like the third movie. I like the third movie. There's lots of fun bits in there. It stopped being
The scene where he kills all the little
overwrought,
kids.
serious.
The scene where he kills all the little kids is pretty funny.
That was funny. Man, you sound like a serial killer.
Can you forgive the Star Wars Christmas special? Is great. Have you seen the Star Wars Christmas
No,
special, Vic?
no.
You should watch it.
I think I'll probably watch it when it's on TV.
It's all on YouTube. You watched it actually like when it aired.
Yeah, I think I probably did.
The Star Wars Christmas
horrifying
special.
memories.
This is true. I made my sister and her husband watch it when I was at their house for Christmas.
Yeah.
I was like, "Have you got?" Because we were gonna go see The Force Awakens a couple
And
days
so you
later.
wanted to start with that.
I was like, "Hey, before we see The Force Awakens, we should watch the Star Wars Holiday Special."
Oh my god. Well, that kind of speaks to the craziness of the whole concept, right? Like, it was just hard for most people to understand the cultural resonance of Star Wars, because nothing like that had really existed prior to that, you know? Like, it just mattered to every age group, every demographic. James Bond was huge, but it was mostly male-dominated fantasy thing, right?
It was
wasn't
something
for
that
little kids.
resonated more with audiences more than any other pop culture phenomenon had at that point.
Right? Yeah.
At least a movie. I mean,
So I've got more dudes coming. I'm just leaving. Screw these guys. This is just getting
Barcode
tiresome.
Teacup says I have the original cuts on DVD. Yeah, but the cuts you have on DVD, the officially released ones, are just a transfer from a Laserdisc from 1994. So they're 4x3 letterbox. So they're not true 65.
I have that laser.
So they're less than SD. You might as well watch like a 240 stream on YouTube or something. They
Right.
look like shit. There needs to be a proper
Blu-ray.
12K restoration of those films digitally, the same way they restore movies like Lawrence of Arabia and Citizen Kane. There needs to be one of those for Star Wars, because those are important films that need to be preserved.
I'm not showing anybody how to
And
play
it-
this properly.
And it is artistic criminal. It's an artistic crime that those films have not been preserved properly.
And it's
A cultural crime.
It's a hygienic crime. How much back hair this guy's got.
That's what my back looks like when I don't shave it. Oh, we have a new Jessica J says, "Hi, I'm new." Hi, Jessica J.
Hello. How are you?
Happy to have you here.
Okay.
Hit the subscribe button, please.
Where am I going? Into this old space?
Into the great blue yonder.
Okay. Oh, I'm here. I'm here.
Are you looking for the lady?
What am I supposed to do? Where is she? So she
No,
is.
but you're not looking for her. That's not where you are. Can't you zoom in?
Oh, where I'm facing the wrong way. Okay. So
But there's something in this blue area. What is all that?
It's all the elements.
So you're gonna run out of cold.
Right. Okay. See, that's what happens is you start along a path and then a million obstacles and obstructions and challenges and animals come out at you and you forget what your mission
Far
is.
Cry 4, that was something people complained about in Far Cry 4 is that you'd be going along and there's all of a sudden a hawk would just come down and mess with you. And
Right.
people were getting annoyed by that, so I think they toned it down in this.
I don't know, man. I feel like I can't even remember what my missions are from one moment to the next because so many things
It's because you're
keep,
streaming.
and that too, yeah. So many things keep futzing with me. All right. These are weird trees.
Don't people hate on Return of the Jedi quite a bit? Yeah, but you know what? Return of the Jedi, it is a goofy movie, and it's definitely the weakest of the 3 real Star Wars movies, and there's still only 3. But it's still better than the prequels.
Just
By far.
nasty. Just a nasty. Force Awakens is a fantastic movie. It just only gets better with every subsequent viewing. And it fits
I'm worried about that
in the
because
franchise.
This scares me when people say that because this is what we had with Zoolander 2. At the beginning, we were ready to walk out. By the end of the movie, we're like, oh, okay, it's getting better. I'm worried that the movie isn't just wearing down our brain. Like it's slowly, the movie is slowly dissolving away our intelligence.
No, I'm freezing.
And so I'm worried with The Force Awakens, like our initial knee-jerk reaction of, oh, this is bad. And it gets worn
Blake,
down by subsequent
I even
viewings.
love that you have so many negative things to say about it. That just says to me that they succeeded on building something that matters. And Star Wars is back. And Star Wars has once again, since the movie came out, taken over a stream about something totally different.
That's fine.
It's incredible. But
Well, people are asking about it.
yeah, I know, it's amazing. It's a big topic of
And I
discussion.
brought it out because you had a BB-8 mug. Originally.
That's my favorite drinking vessel. Okay, that's
Are
it.
we done for today?
That's it for today.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Far Cry Primal is a lot of fun. I give what I've played so far an 8. How about you?
If you haven't played Far Cry 4, it's an 8. If you have, it's a 6. Because it's too derivative.
Oh man, brutal.
I haven't finished it yet, though.
Yes, we're still playing.
I'll let
it.
you know when I finish.
As you can tell, there's a lot of things to keep us distracted. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back with more streams and more rundowns and more talks and interviews very soon.